Hello, people of the internet.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back to whatever the hell you want to call us doing this. Whether it's annoying or funny or entertaining, I'm okay with that because you're still here,
I think it's entertaining,
right? I
but
like to
I'm
think that we're fun.
biased.
Are you
I
sure?
think we're hilarious.
I
Yeah,
think we can be objective.
sometimes. No, I mean, no. Wait.
Oh,
Oh, we're off to a good start. But yeah, no, we're pretty objective. Yeah, we're usually right, too. So,
yeah, I was just saying that the other day.
yeah, you were. We're
The other day was
literally
that
the best ever.
was that yesterday?
We're
Oh, that
always
wasn't
right.
yesterday.
And we know better than literally everybody else.
All
Yeah,
the time.
all the time.
Yeah,
110% of the time.
exactly.
Even when we're not involved, we're right.
We're so right that everything else is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Including the constructs of time
Yep.
and percentages, because you said 110% of the time.
Yeah, I did. I sure did.
Yeah,
See,
but you're
look how
right.
smart we are.
Right? We're
Mm-hmm.
so smart.
We are so
I
smart.
took a statistics class one time in college. That's how smart I am.
I was in AP calculus. I
I
did
was
a
in AP
shit
lots of
job,
things.
but
I got to go on a spring break trip to a marine biology center because I was in AP classes.
ooh, that's so cool. I went to a Future Business Leaders of America because I scored
Oh,
high enough in my math tests
see, I
that
went
I
to
got to go to
like,
Vail.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
See, I was in like I went to like a future like leadership conference thing or whatever because I was in
Mm-hmm.
my junior high's like leadership program or whatever it's called. We basically like did all of the like school decorating for like pep rallies or like posters for the hallways and whatever, and like we organized a bunch of like random school events that happened and all that kind of fun stuff.
We love
It was an
that.
interesting time,
Yeah. Sounds like it.
right?
Sorry, Ghost keeps
Kept
huffing
me
at me.
busy.
Yeah, they
That's
usually
because
do.
he knows that we're right.
Yeah, he does. He's also really trying to get his bone back
Why did you take it from him?
because it's really loud and he only wants to chew it in here. I mean,
Interesting.
unless everybody's chill with listening to Ghost go at it on go at his bone right now.
I was like, you should rephrase your words there a little bit. Oh my gosh.
Okay, he really wants to chew his bone.
That's okay.
It's like
Ghost
a
is the
femur
official
almost.
Just mascot.
Oh my god,
I
yes.
legitimately thought that you said lemur for a second, and I was both concerned and excited by the prospect of Ghost chewing on a lemur.
Like a dead
Um,
lemur. I just
oh
found
my god.
myself a lemur for him
Oh
to
my
just
god, you know what that
gnaw on.
reminds me of? Did
What?
you know, both Seraph and listeners, that Zabumafu is dead?
Who is that?
I'm going to pretend that you didn't just ask me that question. You don't know who Zabumafu is?
No.
Oh my god. Maybe
It's
it was a
literally the
Canadian
first time I've
children's
ever
show?
heard that.
Hold on. I need to find out if this was a Canadian show or uh let's see here. Not. It was American, which means that it's not because I'm Canadian that you don't know what Zabumafu is. I cannot believe it. 'Cause it was a kids show that starred a lemur.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Let me look this up or something.
Yeah.
Because that sounds fake.
No. Zabumafu was one of my favorite shows when I was a kid.
Oh,
Do you
that's
need to know how to
creepy.
spell Zabumafu?
No, I found it.
Okay. And he's so cute. He died.
No, he's creepy.
No, he's not creepy. Fuck you.
Wait, but how did he die? That's not a puppet?
No, that was a real lemur.
What?
Yeah.
What? What?
He like
He
he
looks
died
like
because he was
bad
old.
CGI. Like,
No, it was a real lemur.
am I just like looking at the wrong thing?
I swear to God, I swear it like
Maybe
I'm
I'm just
telling you,
looking at
man.
all of like the dolls that they made since then, or maybe.
I feel like I think on the show it was like not real, but like
It's a real lemur.
the real lemur. Yeah, Zabumafu was a real lemur.
Yeah, because I'm looking up Zabumafu and it says it's a live action animated children's
Right.
television series.
Yeah, they had
Oh my
like
gosh,
the
this.
fake talking lemur on the show. At least I think it was a talking lemur. I don't remember. There was like a full animated one too, I think.
Yeah.
I could
All
be
right.
wrong.
I have to put his bone up because he's getting annoying.
But nah, like the actual like the real Zabumafu lemur died and I was so sad.
Oh,
And it was in 2014.
that's sad.
Well, I mean, it's not like he died to like
Spontaneously?
prematurely. Like he was like 20 years old, which is like the average lifespan for a lemur. But
Wow.
um, I was so sad because Zabumafu was such a like big part of my childhood.
I feel like looking at it, I feel like I remember it, but it wasn't one of the ones that I like watched
I watched
avidly.
the shit out of it. It was amazing.
Yeah, the literal shit out of it.
Well, no,
Oh,
but
okay.
I watched it a lot. Same with like what else did I watch a lot when I was a kid? I watched Dora all the time because I
Love
thought it would
Dora.
let me learn Spanish.
Did you learn
Um,
Spanish?
I mean, I can count to 10 and I can say hello. I can say goodbye.
I
Um,
say, how are you?
I don't know that I can say how are you. I feel like I probably could, and I'm just blanking. I
Isn't
can say
it
it in
como
French.
está?
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, I know how to do that.
I was
Um,
like,
I don't know. I took years upon years of French classes because I am Canadian.
yeah, I took a shit
I
ton of
don't. I don't fucking know
French too.
Spanish. I know how to play Uno.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I
Oh
can't
my
believe
god.
you just said that.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
my
would like to
lord.
sincerely apologize to any Spanish people listening to our podcast right now. I promise I'm not actually ignorant. That was just a joke.
Most everything we
Oh
say is a
god.
joke.
For legal reasons, we are a joke.
For legal reasons. This is true.
See it once again. We're just right.
We're right. We know better.
Exactly. What else did I watch when I was a kid? I feel like there was some really weird shows on Canadian children's television.
See,
Um,
I used to watch like Super Y. I loved Super Y.
I don't
And
think I ever
Martha
watched Super
Speaks.
Y.
That's fair.
Oh my god, did you ever watch The Big Comfy Couch?
I think I
Or
knew
was
of
that
it,
Canadian?
but I never really watched much of
Oh my
it.
god, I love The Big Comfy Couch. It was the best.
I was really particular. Like, I liked almost fully animated ones. I didn't like live action or
Mm.
puppety kind of
What about
things.
like the Doodle Bops? You ever watched the Doodle Bops?
I don't know if I have.
Oh my god, I love the Doodle Bops.
I don't think I did.
You know what was a great show?
What?
Um, oh, what the
Dragon
hell was it?
Tales?
Oh my god, I love Dragon Tales. Bro, I forgot about Dragon Tales.
Yeah, I love Dragon
I'm gonna
Tales.
have to go and pretend that I'm a child still, and watch all of these. It's not gonna take much pretending, but I can't remember what else I used to watch when I was a kid. Bob the Builder. I was really into
Oh
Bob the
yeah,
Builder for a while.
Bob the Builder was
I
a
remember I used to have a Bob the Builder sleeping bag when I was
yeah.
a kid. Yeah, it was great.
Love that.
Right?
I used to watch a lot of Powerpuff Girls. I mostly watched
Oh
like
my god,
Cartoon
I
Network
love the Powerpuff
and
Girls.
Nickelodeon.
Okay, but which Powerpuff Girl are you?
See, I always
I
wanted to
feel
say.
like you're Blossom.
See, I always said Blossom because of the red hair, but I always thought Bubbles because I'm kind of
See,
really
I
like out
always
there.
considered right. I am Bubbles. Yeah.
Well, then I'll be Blossom
See, and I
because I
always
can be
was
kind of
like, oh
bossy.
yeah, I've got blonde hair and blue eyes. I'm Bubbles. Yeah, you know what's funny? Before I was linked to all of my Discord friends,
Hmm.
I was Blossom.
Love that.
because me and two of my previous Discord friends, we were the three of us were the Powerpuff Girls, and I was gonna be Bubbles, but it was already taken.
Oh man.
So I had to. Blossom was just the one left over.
Yeah.
But I'm so not a Buttercup.
Yeah, me either. I might be angry, but I'm not like
Right? I
scowling all
might
the
be a
time
Slytherin,
angry.
but I'm not that. I'm not Buttercup.
Exactly. Oh my god, can we talk about the fact that I have a Slytherin freaking Squishmallow?
Really?
Yeah, I do. It's so freaking cute. It's a little snake, and he's
I
got a
love
little
that.
Slytherin scarf on. I'll have to
Oh
post it
my
on like
god.
the Instagram or
I
something.
love that.
It's literally adorable.
Be sure to check out the Instagram, you guys, because
Yeah,
I'm gonna force her to post pictures of this sneak squishmallow. I
little
almost said
sneaky
marshmallow.
snake. My snake's marshmallow.
Can you imagine like a snake shaped marshmallow? That would be crazy.
I mean, that would be amazing. There's probably something like that out there.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
There are marshmallow birds.
Yeah, exactly. And they're fucking horrible.
Oh my god, they're so bad.
They're disgusting. They're
They're terrible.
literally like when it was Easter and I got peeps and they were like, look,
They're
they're
terrible.
cute. And they're like a bunny version. And I'm like, wow, they're still shit. That's
Wait,
great.
what do you mean a bunny version? The
Like
bird
instead,
versions are for Easter. What the hell are you
yeah,
talking
no,
about?
but they started coming out with like a bunny shaped one too.
That is completely unnecessary.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, they're already terrible. Why are you continuing this right now?
Right? Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's probably because they were coated with that really like crunchy sugar. And I'm like, I like marshmallows,
Yeah,
but not when like they
oh my
have
god.
this gross sugar that tastes so artificial.
You know what the best Easter candy is that only comes like with mini eggs?
Oh my god, for fucking
I
real. They're
fucking love when
so
mini eggs
good.
are in season, and I hate that like most places you can't buy them year round, and it annoys the shit out of me.
You mean like the Cadbury ones, right?
Yeah,
Oh my
not
gosh,
the
they're so good.
not cream eggs, mini eggs.
Yeah, no, I know. Like they come in like
Cream
the
eggs are like
pastel like purples and
yeah,
blues and yellows.
cream eggs I can handle like one per year, and that's it because
I don't think
they're so much.
I don't think I've ever had one before.
Ugh, you're not missing anything. Don't bother.
Yeah, fair. So, funny story with the mini eggs. My mom used to get them, like, loved them, right? So, she'd buy a couple bags during Easter and then she'd hide them in her room because
Nice.
I'm a sugar fiend. Apparently, it's why I'm diabetic. And so, I would sneak into her room and she would, like, always leave them up on, like, her ironing board. And so, like, she'd, like, try and hide them too under, like, a couple pieces of clothes. But I'm like, I know she has them here somewhere. So, like, I would go, like, kind of, like, poking through and, like, make sure she couldn't hear me or, like, while she was gone. And, like, I'd take, like, a couple eggs, like, 2 or 3 or something, and then, like, throw them in my mouth. And the way that I ate them was I would kind of, like, I would almost, like, don't make it weird, but I would kind of suck on them and then, like, peel the shell off of them and let them melt in my mouth, which
So
might sound really weird.
no, I definitely have done that. I feel like that's just one of the ways to eat those.
Yeah.
It's like M&Ms or like Skittles or Smarties.
Yeah.
Which Canadian Smarties, not American Smarties, because
Fair.
those are not Smarties, those are Rockets. But anyways, yeah, I can't
But
get
yeah,
over
no.
the fact that those are Smarties to you guys. That's weird. Anyways, but like you separate them by color,
Yeah.
and then you like eat them one at a time by color.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just and you eat the red ones last.
Red.
Yeah.
We didn't have red ones. We had like pink, but not red. But
Maybe that's a Canadian Smarties thing, not an M. Well, no, there are red M&Ms. What are you talking about?
oh, I thought we were still on the eggs.
No, I'm talking about M&Ms.
Oh. Yeah, no, I just shove them all in my mouth.
Yeah, that's the way she does it.
That's what I do, you guys. I just shove it in my mouth.
Oh,
I am an
I'm gonna
expert.
name this episode that.
Shove it in my mouth.
Oh my god.
Love it.
Nah,
Perfect.
I'm not gonna do that.
Why not? We named episode 1 Taco Bell after the fact that I had sex in one.
That's very true. Yeah. I remember.
Yep.
Oh
But
my
oh
god.
yeah, so then my mom would always like catch on, and she'd be like, "Did you eat some of my eggs?" And I'm like, "No."
No.
She's like, "I can tell the bag's lighter," and I'm like, "No, I swear." And she's like, "Well, do you want some?" And I'm like, "Sure." Of course I
Right?
do.
It's like, since I totally have not eaten any so far, yes, I absolutely would love some.
Right. See, because I
But
would
that's when
take
she would try and trick you and be like, would you like some more? And then you have to say, I can't have more if I never had any to begin with, but I would definitely like some.
Oh, see, I don't know if my mom was good enough at like wordplay games like that to
Ah,
catch me. It was more
maybe it's
so
just me being, I don't know,
crafty.
I guess.
Yeah. See, like
Oh my
she
god.
would
That
only
totally
notice if I
reminds me
took
of
too
something
many.
completely unrelated.
Princess Diaries.
No, it
Oh,
was a conversation I was having with my coworkers at work today. I wasn't even at work. I was just shopping and I went into my store.
right.
But we were talking about the fact, and I got this from, I was watching, it was a while ago. I was watching like YouTube videos of like interviews with like certain like movies cast members and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching the cast of Pitch Perfect on the Ellen show.
Ooh,
And they were talking about how everybody has a serial killer trait. And it's like that one like personality trait or that one thing that they do that when they inevitably become a serial killer, as everybody will eventually, I guess, I don't know, you say, oh, I should have known. They always did that thing like that.
hmm.
Yeah. And they were talking because apparently Anna Kendrick, um, no matter where she, like, she always has to have her sunglasses like all lined up perfectly, like by the door or something or whatever.
Interesting.
And that's her serial killer trait.
Oh,
Yeah. And it got like I cannot for the life of me think what mine would be.
I I can't think what mine would be either.
Right? You guys let us know what your serial killer traits are.
Yeah, we want to know. We need to know the signs in case something
Right,
happens. Okay.
exactly. We need to know who's going to become a serial killer and why,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can either be warned or be prepared to join you. One or
Yeah,
the
this
other.
this
Whatever happens
definitely
first. I don't know.
won't be used to like accuse you later when you become
Or
a serial killer.
start a revolution with a war
No.
of serial killers or something. No, we would
Yeah, no,
never.
not at all. No. None of
I don't know
that
what you're
for
talking
legal
about.
reasons.
For illegal reasons. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Anyways, um, I love that we just had this whole conversation that has nothing to do with what we were actually going to talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
Um, maybe that's our serial killer trait, or maybe that's just
Maybe.
our mental illness showing. I don't know.
Maybe
One or
both.
the other, right? Who says they have to
Probably
be different?
both. They're
For real,
potentially connected.
right? My ADHD is the
We
reason I'm a
don't
serial
know,
killer.
right? I just got really distracted and then I stabbed her 37 times. I don't know what you want from me. Look
He
at that
ran into
squirrel over
my knife.
there.
He ran into my knife 12 times. Or however many times it is in that song. I don't remember. God, it's been forever since I've listened to the soundtrack of Chicago.
Oh, see, I was going off llamas with hats.
Oh, no. See, I was going off of the Cell Block Tango, which is an amazing
Oh,
song. And I'd have to play the whole thing in my head to actually remember. Is it 10 times? I feel like it's 10 times.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's 5.
Either
Oh my
way, it's
God. Now I'm
multiple
going to look this up.
times. Yeah, look it up. But either way, multiple, someone else walks into your knife multiple times. It's
Right.
obviously their fault.
Exactly.
They should have
I
been
know
more
there was
spatially
2 warning
aware.
shots from a shotgun into a guy's head. I remember that number. It was 2.
I mean, they were warning
Um,
shots. What do you want?
right, exactly.
Yeah,
It was 10 times. Ran
it
into
was
the
10.
knife 10 times. Yeah,
Dang.
because he was accusing her of screwing the milkman.
Was she?
Uh, it's none of my business. I don't fucking know her.
She might have been. She might have
Doesn't
been.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
He ran into her knife. What difference does it make?
Yeah,
Yeah, screw in the milkman, not screw in the milkman. In 100 years, we'll all be dead.
exactly.
Live your best life.
Yeah, exactly. Unless
Do
they like
people still have a
spontaneously.
milkman? Do milkmen still exist?
Yeah,
I
because
feel
there's
like
like
they've got to
Royal
be somewhere.
Crest. Yeah. So like in America we
There's
have like
what?
Royal Crest. It's
They have
like
like milk deliveries?
yeah, it's like
Really?
glass bottled milk that they deliver like
I always
every
wanted
morning or
that.
once a week or something.
That is crazy. You know what we have? We have bagged milk.
See, that fucking bothers me. That bothers me so much. When you told me that the milk is in a bag because we were
Yeah,
talking about
I bought it
chocolate
one time.
milk.
We
Yeah,
don't have
because
chocolate milk in a bag. Our chocolate milk
oh,
comes in cartons like everything else. It's only the like you know how like you have I can't say 4 liters because you're fucking an American. You know how you have a gallon of milk. It comes in
yeah,
like the big jug. That's a
right,
gallon, but it's actually 4 liters because they're the same thing. Anyways,
right.
whatever. So here in the province that I currently live in, we don't have that size jug of milk. That amount of milk comes in bags. So it's a big bag with 3 smaller individual bags of milk inside of it. And these smaller bags of milk are the right size to go into like your milk pitcher. So you cut the tip, the corner off of like one corner of the bag,
A
and you put
milk
it in your
pitcher?
pitcher. Yeah. So you put the whole bag in your pitcher, and you just cut the corner tip off of one side, and then you just pour it out of the bag in the pitcher.
I'm still bothered by the fact that they're in bags.
Yeah,
I
I thought it
would
was weird when I moved. We
so
didn't have that where I used to live. We had like plastic jugs of milk.
yeah, I feel like I would accidentally spill milk everywhere all the time. Like buy
Yeah,
like
I
pick
the
it
one
up and
time that
it
I
all
did it.
spills.
So honestly, I usually because it's just the big size that we have it in bags. For like the smaller sizes,
Hmm.
they're still in like the cardboard cartons.
Okay. Wait, cardboard?
So
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay, okay, yeah.
is it cardboard? What the hell else is it? Paper? Nah, it's not paper. Is it paper?
It's like
The fuck would you call
laminated
that? It's
paper.
like reinforced paper. Is that a thing?
Yeah, and like one of its
You know
one
what
side
I'm
has like
talking about.
waxiness on it, so it
I
doesn't.
almost said wood, so be glad that I said cardboard.
Our wood boxes for our milk. Don't mind us. There's maybe a splinter.
Oh
It's fine.
my god. Oh
I have
my
a whole
god.
crate for my milk.
Now, see, milk crates are plastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean like a wooden crate.
I know, but milk crates are plastic, not wood.
I know. You're just making a
Like,
wood
can you
joke.
imagine?
No,
The wood would
God.
just like the milk would just like soak into the wood. Then you'd have like milk wood. You've had like milky wood.
Can you imagine
Oh my
how
god.
badly that would reek?
Oh my god. Sorry, my 12-year-old brain just made a really inappropriate joke about milky wood.
Oh God, gross.
Oh my god.
Link.
Oh, shut up.
Bad. Shame. You nasty. I really can't talk. I'm worse, but like I was thinking though, like, could you imagine though too, if, like a bunch of milk seeped into the wood, and then
Yeah, it would be
just the
gross.
spoiled milk smell after like a couple of days, like,
Oh,
ugh,
gross.
I couldn't.
Um,
I'd gag immediately.
but anyways, so I don't buy the big size of milk anymore because I don't want to deal with bags. Because I bought it one time forgetting about the whole needing a pitcher thing,
Uh huh.
and I don't have a pitcher for bags of milk. So
Oh.
I ended up like I took one of the little bags of milk out, and I cut it open, and I was eating it for cereal, so I poured what I needed out, and then I got like my thermos, and I poured the rest of it into my thermos, and I put
Uh
the
huh.
thermos in the fridge. Um, so yeah, it was that, and it was just
Okay.
such a pain in the ass. I did spill it everywhere, so, but it's fine.
Amazing.
Um, so now I just buy the 2 liter carton, which is like the middle size, I guess. I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Half a gallon, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, something.
Fucking Americans, man.
It doesn't look like it's a half a gallon though.
But it is, because a gallon is 4 liters, and half a gallon would be 2 liters, and
No,
the
I know,
bigger
but just
size
like
carton is 2 liters. I know.
size comparison when they sit next to each other, you don't like,
It's
that's definitely
because of the
half.
shape of the plastic jug.
Yeah.
Because it like gets smaller towards the top as it rounds up to the cap, and also you have all the space from the handle.
Right.
Yeah. Shapes are weird, man.
Yeah, they are. Volume.
Right? Elementary school math,
Liquid
geometry, and
volume.
right. You know what's
It's
hilarious with that? When
crazy.
I was trying to think of the word geometry, I almost said geology, but that's rocks.
You could have said geography, but that's
I thought
land.
about saying that too, but yeah, no. Neither of those would have been correct.
I mean, they're wrong. You're right.
They are things though.
They
Those are
are.
words.
And they are things that you study in school that start with the letter G.
Exactly.
So you were in
Right?
the right ballpark.
Exactly. Because we're always right. We've established this.
Exactly. It's a running theme.
Yeah.
It's a
Exactly.
constant. It's fact.
Right. It's like Planck's constant. You know
Yeah.
what Planck's constant is?
No.
Really?
Really.
I used to know what Planck's constant is, and now I don't remember what it is. I know it's like a physics thing.
Yeah, that sounds like something in physics.
I'm looking it up. Apparently it has to do with quantum mechanics.
Interesting.
Right? In physics. I remember, see, I took physics in high school, so I remember learning about it, but I don't remember what it is.
Yeah. See, I really enjoyed physics in high school.
Same.
I had like trouble with chemistry though, with like negative and positive ions and bonds and everything. Like that was something I couldn't quite wrap my head around. But I think I also just skipped through material too quickly and didn't like really take the time to learn
Yeah.
it, and that was like on me. So
Yeah, honestly, Googling what Planck's constant is not helping me remember what Planck's constant is. I just know that I remember learning about it very
yeah,
briefly when I was in school.
fair.
So yeah, that was, oh my God, that was so long ago. I just realized I graduated from high school 8 years ago,
I
which is absolutely
graduated
insane. I know you're old.
11 years ago. Jesus, what the fuck?
Hey, I'm old too, man. I'm about to be 26 in less than 2 months.
I'm about to be 29 and I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah,
I
I
don't,
forgot your birthday's before mine, so I can't really
yeah,
say anything.
it's earlier in the month. I also don't know if I have my very childlike voice, though my coworker says that I have a voice that nobody can be angry with, which is why I
Oh my
don't
God,
have
you know
bad
what
calls
else
at
people
work.
can't be angry with?
What?
You cannot be angry and say the word bubbles. Do it. Try it. I dare you.
Bubbles.
Right? You can't sound angry. It's like, that doesn't sound angry. It just sounds like you're saying bubbles.
See, but when I think about bubbles, I think about SpongeBob, the movie. Remember when they're in the bathroom and like the soap dispensers creates a little bit of bubbles and they're like hee hee hee, and they're like, like really going hard at it.
Oh my God.
And like then like the bubbles go out of the bathroom and then they're like, who's blowing bubbles? That's the only person who can be angry saying the word bubbles. And
You
then
know
they
what's
like,
hilarious is that we were literally talking about Powerpuff Girls not 10 minutes ago, and that was where your mind goes when you're thinking about bubbles?
yeah.
God.
I watched that movie
Oh,
so many
jeez.
times, okay?
I haven't seen it in so
Into
long.
adulthood, which is why it is so much more vivid in my
Do you
mind.
know, sometimes the Goofy Goober song will just randomly pop into
Oh
my head,
my
though.
God, same.
And
And then
it just, like, the amount of space being taken up in my head by just, like, the
SpongeBob.
stupidest random things. Not even just SpongeBob. I was just, like, chilling at work the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and the freaking theme song to the Fairly Odd Parents came on in my head.
Oh, nice.
And then I got angry because they changed it.
Oh, did they really?
You didn't know that? Oh my God.
No.
Let me fucking tell you. And this is going to be a great segue into our actual conversation today.
Love it.
I hate that they did this because they changed the show and they introduced some new kid that Timmy has to share his fairies with. And so
What?
then they changed the theme song because now it's about both of them or
Ew.
whatever. Right? I know.
Ew.
I can't believe it. It's
Here,
so
wait. I
annoying.
need to make an angry face. Hold on. Angry. We don't like that. Angry.
I was like, your angry face just looks like your eye is twitching.
Angry. Mad. How
Grr.
dare they? Grr. Ew. What the fuck?
Do I have an angry face? Hold on.
You should.
My angry face looks very happy.
It did kind of look happy. Why are you smiling?
Rawr.
Why are you smiling?
I don't know. That's my happy face.
Yeah, like the soft little smile. Ew, I really don't like that though. Why? Like, I mean, I guess, yeah, like something new because of like.
So this is what happens when I press the sad face button. Maybe I just can't be
I don't
sad
think
or
you
angry.
understand
I'm just
emotions.
incapable, right? I don't
Wait,
know.
hold on. Let me do my sad. Oh, see,
See,
I
that
did
just
like a
looks like
little
you're
like
sleeping.
pout too. It did kind of look like I was sleeping. Sorrow.
Oh, no,
Oh,
this
see,
is
that one's sad.
so that's my sorrow face.
Which one? Oh,
It just like squints my eyes a little bit like I'm about to cry. This is
yeah.
on the action screen where it says sad,
That's crazy. See, mine is
right?
literally.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I'm hiding under the desk.
But yeah, no, I don't like that they added another kid. Like, either take his parent, like godparents away, or split them, or
Yeah,
make it different. Like in that way, why would he have to split them?
because I don't know, man. It's
Granted,
just
that kid's
annoying.
been like what 9 for 15 years, so
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I remember reading a theory or whatever that was a wish that he made so that he wouldn't have to give up his fairies.
oh, that he stays a kid forever.
Yeah, or something like that.
Wow.
I don't remember. I'd have to go back and find it.
Or
That was
because
a
it's a
deep dive
children's
into
show.
Tumblr forever ago.
Yeah,
My God,
fair.
Tumblr's a dangerous place.
It's true.
Anyways, on to what we were planning on talking about today. We're gonna talk about our like biggest pet peeves, ours personally and just in general,
Hmm.
and just general life annoyances. One of them is that theme song change. I
Yeah,
hate it.
fair.
But the biggest thing that I absolutely hate
Ooh, yeah,
ever,
tell me.
and the fact that I work in a shoe store is, and like in a mall, it's just I have to deal with it every single day of my life, and it's super annoying. I hate when people fucking drag their feet. I cannot stand it. It
Oh
just
my
irks me
god.
to the deepest parts of my soul, and I want to punch every single person that they do it.
Okay, so I actually have a story for this, right?
Please tell me you do not drag your feet. If you do,
No,
I don't think we can be friends
no,
anymore.
I don't drag my feet because, like, I
Oh
don't even like
God.
the noise that it makes when I accidentally do it. And, like, if my shoe drops and drags, I fucking hate it. I don't like the feeling. I don't like the
If your
sound.
shoe is dragging on the ground or is like making that sound and stuff, you're wearing the wrong size shoes and you need to buy new ones. Doesn't have to be
Exactly.
from my store. I don't care.
So,
If you want to come to my store and give me money to buy new shoes, sure, by all means do that because I could use the sales. But
yeah, do that.
get some new fucking shoes if they're dragging on the ground because you're clearly not wearing the wrong size. And most people don't know that. They just go through life dragging their feet and it's super fucking annoying and I
It
hate it.
is. So, there's this girl at work. She would wear, like, moccasins. And it was just one of them that would make this, like, almost clicky, draggy noise. And I could hear her coming and going, obviously. But, like, I could hear when she was approaching, and it would just a lot of my pet peeves and everything that bothers me, like fundamentally, circles back to my misophonia almost always because most of it's noises or like it's getting worse though because it's also like sight based things at this point. But I could hear her and I was like, oh my god, please just pick up your fucking feet. Stop walking like that. I swear to God. Why are you dragging your fucking feet right now? That's so fucking annoying.
Well, and like the worst is when like if you're just like you're walking somewhere and you're behind somebody that's doing it, and you have no choice but to keep following them because you're both going in the same direction. And you
Yeah.
can't just yell at them to pick up their feet because you don't know this person. If it's my friends, I absolutely will yell at them to pick up their feet. I do not care. If I'm walking somewhere with my friends, like if we're walking in the mall or something and they're dragging their feet, I'm going to yell at them.
That's
I
fair.
don't care who they are. If I know them, I'm going to say something
Mm-hmm.
because I cannot deal with it.
See, my flip flop was squeaking on one of my shoes the other day, and I was like upset, like
I
with
just,
myself.
God, yeah, I just can't. It's I hate it. That's the
Yeah,
biggest problem in the world.
that's the
Well, it's
biggest
not,
problem in
but
the
that's the
world.
biggest problem in my regular everyday to day life.
Ah, okay, that's fair. Mine would be my coworker who taps his foot, and then the other one that clears his throat every. I timed it once. He cleared
Yeah,
his throat like 3 times in a minute. I'm
you've
like,
got too
bro,
much
are
time on
you
your hands. You
good?
can time
No.
people clearing their throat.
Okay, no, because I was getting like upset. Like it was all I could
Yeah,
focus on. And then I was like honed in on it and I was like, I swear, I'm like, he has to be doing it like frequently enough that like and I'm like, I'm not crazy that he's like clearing his throat.
yeah.
Like, it's not like it's once an hour or something and I'm just like bent out of shape. And I'm like, it's so frequent. And so I was like, okay, it's like 1:12 right now. And then I like just watched the clock for a little bit and like did like a little bit of work, but like was listening because I focus on it so heavily. And he did it 2 more times, and I was like, "It's still fucking 1:12. What the fuck?"
Thank God.
It just bothered the hell out of me. And I like sometimes I'm like, "Do you need a cough drop? Like, would it be rude to walk up and ask him if he needs a fucking cough drop because I'm like being driven insane right now?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's funny. So I'm on that Reddit thread,
Mm-hmm.
and this one is just like the pet peeve is when people answer yes to a not yes or no question. So like, do you like this thing or that thing? So you answer, and the other person answers yes, which
Oh yeah,
to
trying to
me
say like
obviously means
both.
both.
Yeah.
And I do this. And I personally don't find this a pet peeve. I find it as a like comic relief answer in the moment
Mm-hmm.
because I like to think that I'm hilarious. I can understand why it bugs some people, but at the same time, nobody's ever said anything to me. Um, yeah. I also can't make a decision to save my life, so there's that too.
Yeah. I usually opt for like the both is good because I think of that one movie, I forgot the name of it, where they're like both is good.
Hmm. I have no idea what movie you're talking about.
I can send
That
you
was a
like the
very general description.
hold on. I know you'll
Honestly, it
know
does
it
not
as
narrow it
soon
down
as
at
I
all.
send it.
What is it?
This. I just can't remember the name.
Oh,
Is it Road to El Dorado?
yes, that's
Okay.
exactly what that movie is.
I remembered as soon as I saw it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So,
Yes.
okay, so I
So,
have one on here that actually like annoys me too.
yeah.
And I know it really shouldn't because like it's not that big of a deal, but it's like a grammatical one. And it's when people say funner instead of more fun.
I say that maybe once a year, and it's always ironically.
See, exactly. But like when people say it unironically, I'm just like, ew.
Yeah. No, I get that.
It's like someone said it doesn't even sound right and it's not shorter. Just use the right one. They're
Right. It's
so
the
mad they
exact
spelled
same.
so many things
I
wrong.
know. I saw that one. It's the exact same amount of syllables. They are right. It's not shorter to say funner.
Yeah.
More fun does, like, it feels like it's longer than funner
Yeah, it
because
does feel
it's
like
two
it.
words. I don't know. That's like the whole, like, that just brings up a whole bunch of, like, grammatical pet peeves and shit.
Yeah.
Um, and like words that should be words but aren't words, like the plural of moose being meese, that makes so much sense and it should be
Right.
a thing, but it's not.
Yeah. And
Why
then
can
it's
the
also
plural
not
of goose be
mooses.
geese? Right, it's just moose,
Yeah.
but it
But
should be
then
meese.
gooses.
But it's
No,
not
is
because it's
gooses? No,
geese.
because it's geese.
It's
Yeah.
geese. Yeah, so it should be meese.
It should be.
But then mouse is mice, not mouses.
Correct.
Or the plural of mouse should be moose. Except that spelling that moose is a dessert, not an
Yes.
animal. Or it's a hair product.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which always confused me as a kid because for a little while I thought they were the same thing and I was really confused.
Mm-hmm. That's
I was
fair.
like, why are you putting dessert in your hair?
Like, what are you doing?
Oh
Get
my
it
god. Okay.
together.
You know who needs to get it together? Facebook.
Who? Agreed. But why?
So I remember posting this on my Facebook years ago, and I just thought about it just now. Um, I don't know how much of an issue it still is, but it used to be a huge issue. You'd be just scrolling through Facebook, and it would just randomly auto refresh itself, and
I
you'd end up
hated
back at the
that.
top of your like news feed while you were in the middle of reading something, and it will not show up again. You cannot find it for the life of you, and I
Yeah.
hated that so much that I took the time to make a status update on Facebook, like a post about it, and I never ever post anything on my Facebook that was important enough and angered me to the point where I had to do it.
No, honestly, I remember when that happened too. Like, it annoyed the fuck out of me. Like, you literally just be in the middle of like scrolling and like you look at it funny, or like if you accidentally pulled it to the right or left even a little bit, it would auto refresh.
Yeah, I
And I'm
just
like, why? I didn't even do anything. Like,
it was
stop. I'm in
so
the middle of
annoying.
scrolling. Yeah. Thankfully, they like, mine doesn't do that
I don't
anymore.
scroll through Facebook enough to notice if it's a problem or not, but
They took it away, I think.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just my god, social media in general too, because I think my Instagram does that a lot now. I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah. I think my Instagram does it more often,
Yeah.
but I still don't scroll very often either. It's more like I get
See,
caught in
my doom
videos and
scrolling is now TikTok and not so much Facebook or Instagram.
fair.
My Instagram, like my personal Instagram, not the podcast Instagram or my stream Instagram, but my personal one, I cannot open it in most public places because of the amount of half naked men that show up on my explore page.
See, and I follow so many meme pages that get paid by like the OnlyFans girls, and so I'll open it and it's like a
Yeah,
girl with a thong and you can see her lower lips
right,
basically, and I'm like, oh, cool. I'm at work. Thanks for
right.
that.
But like the amount, like I could open my Instagram right now, and I guarantee my explore page, half of it is going to be like attractive male celebrities
I
in
love that.
various forms of like paparazzi photos being taken where they're like at the beach or something, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of Shawn Mendes. I love Shawn Mendes,
Love that.
right?
Okay, so I found another pet peeve on here
Uh huh.
that I fully agree with.
What is it?
When full grown adults still act like teenagers, the amount of petty and childish adults I've seen is wild. Like, there
That's
are full
me.
grown adults who stick to their cliques or cliches. What? Either way. Trash talk others behind their backs, give silent treatment, then bully or harass people who are younger and more mature than them. Why can't people just grow up? See, and it's not so
Yeah,
much that like acting like a kid and like, having a good time, being kind of goofy, like laughing at silly jokes, stuff like that. Link. I heard that.
yeah, that's the sound that happens from Link games. Don't worry about it. It's fine. That's
Yeah.
not my text tone.
Legend of
I'm not a
Zelda,
nerd.
baby. Your name is literally Link.
I know. That
You
is
have
100%
Triforce
my ringtone.
earrings.
I
It
do have
is.
Triforce earrings, I know.
Look at them. They're amazing.
They are amazing, and I'm also wearing a sweater that says Gay Panic on it.
Love it.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a reference, and so are the leaves all over my sweater. And if
oh,
anybody watching slash listening understands this reference, you are now my favorite person. Carry on.
I'm not a favorite person. I'm sorry.
I'm deeply offended. It's from
I'm sorry.
Heartstopper.
I
I talk
haven't
about
watched it.
you. How have I not made you watch that yet?
I popped in for like a little bit when you were doing a watch party for it,
Yeah,
and I meant to go watch it, but I
it's
was
so
depressed.
amazing.
I've
but
been
it
meaning
will
to
make
watch it
you
because it's
less
really good.
depressed. It's so cute and wholesome, and
I
it's amazing.
know. I just I want to put in the time to like actually sit down and watch it.
I'm gonna
And
do
I'm in the
another
middle of
watch
so
party,
many things. Okay.
and you're gonna have to watch it.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. But
Keep an
no,
eye
like
on. Sorry, people that are listening. If it sounds like you want to have a Heartstopper watch party, go to my Twitch page, and there's a link to my Discord server. We'll do it in there.
enjoying that
Yeah, it's a good
and then
time.
be prepared.
We do other movie nights too, but
It's true.
yeah, we did. I think the first one we ever did was Mean Girls. That's such a good movie. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I need to
I
watch the new
love Mean
musical.
Girls. The amount of times that I quote Mean Girls is
Same.
astronomical.
I do it all the fucking time.
Agreed.
Right?
I constantly think about like fetch, and then I'm
That
like,
is so
don't
fetch.
say it. Don't say fetch to this
Uh,
random person
I'm gonna
or in
start
this
quoting that.
random.
I'm gonna start quoting Mean Girls to my customers at work and see how long it takes for anyone to notice.
Oh my god, I love that.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna go to sell a pair of shoes to somebody and was like, oh my god, the shoes are so fetch, and see how many people notice or if anybody
I
notices and how long it's gonna take.
oh
It's
my
gonna be a
god,
great social experiment. I'll let you guys know how it goes.
I love this. I'm so
Right?
excited to hear about this. But
I'm gonna forget by the time I go to work tomorrow, but I'm gonna try not to.
I will remind you because I like it. But yeah, no, the teenagers part, what I'm taking from this is like people who think it's fun and silly to be like really competitive and like shitty. That's not even just
Yeah.
teenagers, that's just shitty.
You know what's the worst though? Actual teenagers.
That is true too.
They're so
Yeah,
annoying and they're so
they
loud
are.
and they travel in packs. I
Oh
swear
my
to
god,
God.
I know. They're like hyenas. They're like cackling and like laughing really loud together. And you're like,
Right?
oh my
And like,
god,
okay, so
leave, please.
my store has the worst thing it could possibly have ever at the front of it. It has a floor to ceiling post that is a mirror, and every single
Oh
fucking
no.
basic ass like teenage fucking influencer wannabe ass motherfucking basic white bitch stops in front of the mirror to check her hair or take a selfie, and I'm just like, get the fuck away from my store.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so annoying.
Yeah. Okay, honestly, this post also reminds me of this story I was listening to in the last couple of days where so it was this husband and wife, she was going to school. She graduates and then gets her like first corporate job. She's
Yeah,
making decent money. Um and then it turns out she starts sleeping with her boss. And like
nice.
but like she only started doing it because all the other girls in the office were like he was flirting and kind of taking advantage of like all of them, and so it was like a competition amongst all the female coworkers to like mess around with the boss. And like the op was like he's not even like attractive, like he's just their boss and like in a position of authority, and all these girls were just after him and he took advantage of that. And he's like, I couldn't believe my wife actually cheated on me just to compete with other girls. Like,
Yeah.
that's wild to me. And like, I totally get like, there's also like mean girls at my job where like one of my friends quit because like the trainer would get everybody coffee except her. And then they would like
Wow, what a
basically be like, I
bitch.
know. And she was like, I don't understand why you're not picking up the information. You're out of training. And she's like, because you're never here and you never answer my questions. She's like, well, you need to be picking it up better. And she's like, you know what? Fuck this. And left.
Yeah.
And so, like, I get, like, how immature and, like, clicky that, like, shitty behavior is. And I don't, like, it's not cute. I like, fundamentally do not understand why people act like that. And, like, think that that's just like an okay way to treat other people or go about their life. Like, I don't get the mentality, so it's hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that people can treat other people like that.
Because people suck.
It's true.
That's why I don't like them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, an ad for a butter dish. It's kind of
What?
cute, actually. On Reddit, Amazon is promoting a
Interesting.
butter dish to me. I'm gonna take a picture and send it to you.
Um, do you search for butter dishes often?
No, I
Are
haven't
you
looked for one for
sure?
a long time.
Interesting. Were you thinking about a butter dish lately?
I think I was thinking about finding my butter dish.
Mm, eh, they're listening
Yeah,
to our thoughts.
they're reading our minds.
Exactly.
Oh,
What?
so there's one that they said they're only a bit annoyed, but I find this annoying. Parking in non-parking spots for school pickup. And then they said,
Oh, see, that's not what I thought that one said, so I skipped over it. I thought that it said parking in parking spots that are for school pickup.
"Oh,
Like I thought it was like parking somewhere that's meant for like just like a pickup
mm-mm.
thing. That's what I thought that said, and so I just like scrolled right past it.
Yeah." So they said, so I always leave early for school pickup because it's not a large parking lot, and if you don't get there 20 to 25 minutes before, you don't have a parking spot and have to park way down the road and walk. I love walking, but with a million cars and kids going, I'd rather just come early. Anyways, I show up early and usually have the parking lot or half the parking lot is empty. But there's always this one car who, instead of parking in a parking spot, pulls up to the front and just parks in the front corner. It's even marked off and says no parking. It just irritates the crap out of me for some reason. Like, there's half a parking lot and an empty 2 lanes for drive up pickup. You could be in, but you pick the only spot marked off for no parking to park in. Honestly, I get it because, like, it feels so entitled and, like, oh, well, I'm special enough that I can park in the spot that nobody else is supposed to park in because I'm just waiting. I know that there's other areas designated for it, but this is my spot. I'm waiting.
Entitled people are literally the worst,
Yeah.
and it's just so irritating. And also, people that don't know how to park are also the worst.
Oh my God.
Like it's just so bad. Um, like why do you need to park half an inch from my car?
Why is it always Nissans?
I don't know the statistics about Nissans because I don't really pay that much attention. I just know when people have parked like assholes, and it's really annoying.
So I say Nissans because I always feel like when I get passed by someone who's like way speeding, it's always a Nissan Altima or
You know
someone in
what the
like a muscle
worst thing
car.
ever is?
What?
Kia Souls.
Oh my God, they're
Because you
so fucking
cannot
ugly.
fucking nah, it has nothing to do with how they look.
I hate
It's how
them.
small they are, and you can never fucking tell when there's one in a parking spot because it's always blocked by the other car. So you think the parking spot's empty, but
That's
it's not.
that's
Oh,
true. I'll give you that.
I hate it.
So there's a Nissan Versa, a Nissan Altima, and then another Nissan that park and that are in my building, and I think even in my hallway. So they always park, and oh
There's
my
Nissans in your
God,
hallway?
yeah,
Sounds like a problem.
it's crazy.
You should call the landlord.
I really should. They won't answer. They don't care. Um, but so it was
Valid.
funny. So the parking in my apartments, right? So we have the building and then the sidewalk, and then there's like a whole entire huge row of parking right up against the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And so there's a small little median spot that splits it in half. And on the left side, it's all free parking. On the right side, it's 2 parking spots, and then the rest of them to the right of that is like covered parking that you have to pay for.
Mm-hmm.
So, I actually have 2 stories with this. So, these 2 Nissans were parking in the 2 spots that were next to the covered parking. And it was so funny because one of them came in parked crooked, and then the other one came in and parked equally crooked to the other one. So they're both fucking crooked at the same fucking angle together. And it's not like a little crooked or something. It's like a full foot from where their front tire is to where their back tire lands. They're fully crooked. Like it looks like it could have been like, the lanes at the or like parking lot at like some grocery stores where they're like slanted so they're easier to
Yeah.
get in and out. It basically could have been that at that point. Like it was so bad. It was like touching one line on the top right side and then touching the other line on the back left.
The only time that's ever acceptable is if it's like super like winter and the entire parking lot's covered in snow, and so everybody parks just like next to each other, all lined up, and it like looks all nice and neat.
Yeah.
And the snow melts and nobody's in a parking spot. That's
Yeah.
the only time that's acceptable because we're all wrong together, only because we physically cannot see where the things are to be right.
See, that is excusable. It's not when it's like there's not a lick of snow in sight except on the mountains. But
Right.
then, okay, so then there's this other. The people that moved in across from me,
Oh, those bitches.
I know that
I
they are
hate
the
them
ones
already.
doing. I know, God damn it. They have a really aggressive dog, too. So, like, I don't like running into them. And, like, there's so many of them in there that, like, I bump into them. But whatever, it's better than the kids that, like, sprint at me when I'm walking Ghost. And they're like, can I pet your dog? And I'm like,
That's. I hope you know that's gonna be me when. Yeah,
okay,
that's
but
gonna
like
be me.
I appreciate your excitement for Ghost. I don't appreciate theirs because they're like screeching like
Oh
a
my god.
fucking banshee and like he's getting
Yeah.
excited and then he like jumps at them because he's excited because they're like fucking wailing like their whole fucking life is over. And like and then they like don't know how to act, so then they like freak out and they scream or whatever, and then they like take a couple steps back and then he's still excited. And I'm like, can you just calm down a little bit, because you are going to get knocked over if he jumps at you because you're acting
See,
all fucking crazy.
I'm gonna just stand there with my arms out, ready for my life to be taken, and Ghost can jump on me as aggressively as he wants.
He's
I don't
gonna
care. I'll
hug
take it.
you because like he's gonna like he jumps up to hug, but like a small toddler who is as tall as he is, he's gonna take them out.
Just yeah,
Just
full
knocks
on
them right
tackle.
out,
Yep.
just
You know
down
what
for the count.
I fucking love watching
Me
videos of
too.
little kids being
I know
tackled by their
exactly what
dogs.
you're
Oh
talking
my god,
about.
it's the fucking best thing
I
ever.
know. But yeah,
Oh
so
jeez.
my neighbors, okay, so right after they moved in, right? We all got a notice, like all the rules of the apartments. And they said, don't park backwards because we don't want all the exhaust going into, like
Right.
being pushed up against
Which
the
I can
buildings.
understand that, except when it's winter, you probably should be backed in because if your car doesn't start, then it's way easier to boost if your front end is out. But
Yeah,
that's whatever.
right. Um, but like that's just a rule because there's not a lot of space between where the parking lot is
Yeah.
and where people's like one their AC units and heaters where it's sucking in air,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah, that
as
makes
well as
sense.
like all of the windows, because that's just how our like buildings are, like all buildings are kind of like that, but like it's
Yeah.
just they're really really close. Oh my god, do you want to know what I fucking saw the other day? I totally forgot to tell
What?
you about it. I was walking Ghost and I go to the building that's like right next to mine and I see all these like caution tape things up and I'm like, what the
Did somebody
hell?
get murdered? Was there a chalk
No.
outline of a body there?
No, but I did
I've always wanted to
see,
see one of those.
right? But there was like the indents of two tire marks in the rocks and this huge fucking dent in someone's patio.
Somebody crashed their car into the building?
Yes. Like you could
Nice.
see where like, oh, I think I took a picture of it too. I'll have to look. Oh no, wait, no, I didn't want to be too nosy, so I didn't take a picture. But you literally could see where
What the
like the
fuck?
rocks moved out of the way for this
Yeah.
car just plowing through and then smashed into the wall of this patio. Oh my
Nice.
god, I was trying not to laugh because that sucks.
I remember this one time years ago, back in where like the city that I used to live in. Somebody literally crashed their car full of people. There was like 4 people in the car. They
Mm-hmm.
just crashed it right through the side of a Starbucks,
Oh
and
my
like
god.
the 3 passengers in the car died, and the driver
Jeez.
just dished.
Are you serious? That's so fucked.
100%. I know. I
Oh
yeah.
my
It was
god.
yeah. That was terrible.
That's horrible.
I love that Starbucks.
God damn them. Piece of
I know.
shit.
So like on top of how bad it was already,
Yeah.
then the Starbucks had to be closed for like months.
How dare they? God. No, that's really shitty though.
Right? Like who the
People
fuck
suck.
just like dips after like killing people in their like,
Yeah.
bruh,
Oh my
rude.
god, the guilt. I couldn't even
Right?
imagine.
I know.
But oh my god, sorry, let me finish this fucking story about my neighbors. But so, okay, so they back into the first. So you know those two spots that are on the right side that are free parking?
Yeah.
There's the first spot under the like the covered parking. They'll back up into that like all the way back, and they've got this giant fucking truck. So their tailgate like sticks like a foot into the sidewalk, which is annoying as well. Especially because they have a tow hitch, and walking into a tow hitch on accident because you don't fucking see it is very painful.
Yeah.
Granted, I don't do it frequently, but I always have to be really careful because their truck is so far back.
I had
Because
a nickel for every time I walked into a tow hitch unintentionally. I would have 2 nickels,
I was gonna
which
say
isn't a
two.
lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Oh my god.
Exactly. But okay, so you have to pay for these
Oh,
covered parking spots, right?
yeah.
But I've seen them park in other spots, so I know that they don't have it. And it's so
Bitches.
fucking annoying to me. Like, I don't know why, like, nobody parks there anyways. But, like, it's
Yeah.
annoying to me. Like, and then there's this other lady, too. She'll park her BMW under one of the covered spots when it's about to snow. And I'm like, you don't fucking pay for it. Stop. Like, I don't know why it bothers me so fucking much. Maybe because, like, I
Because
wish that I
entitled assholes are
had.
the worst.
Right, like I wish I had covered parking, but I don't have the money to pay for it. They don't pay for it either, but they're getting the fucking benefit of it. Like
Just
that
build
annoys the
yourself a
fuck out of me.
gazebo and put it over your parking spot.
Well, they're not assigned, so
Oh,
I have to move my gazebo for where my car is.
that sucks.
But like either way, I know it's them. They're also not there very often. Like it's very infrequent that the truck's there. But like,
Yeah.
because I was like, oh, maybe they pay for it because I've seen them parking there a couple times in a row. And then I saw they were parked like 2 spots over, like 3 or 4 spots over one time too. But they're almost always consistently on the covered one. And I was like,
Well,
stop.
maybe
Just like,
they
just
usually pay
stop.
for it. I don't know. Is
Well,
it
it's
like
either, it's like
you
yours. Like
can?
you pay $50 a month and
Oh,
it's your spot.
maybe is it like just like a month to month thing? Maybe they only pay for it some months.
No, it's basically if you lease it, they haven't even been here for a full month.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they're just okay. Yeah, I
Yeah. It's
got you.
like day to day different wherever they park.
Interesting.
It's like they know that they're not supposed to, so sometimes they don't. But if they know they're going to be really fast, they'll park in the covered.
People want what they
Or if
can't
it's
have.
exactly, or if it's like really, really late at night, they'll park there, and then they leave
Yeah,
early enough in the morning that it's like not a big deal. But I'm like, okay, other people have to park like really fucking far because there's a lot of
I had to park down the street the other day.
yeah. I'm like, just fucking park
Because
further
somebody
away,
was
goddamn.
parked in our driveway in my
Ugh,
spot. But
gross.
like my roommate's car was not home, and I for half a second contemplated parking in his spot, and I was like, no, I'll just park down the street and just walk
Oh,
that up because I
what a
can't.
good bean.
Because we don't have street parking in front of our house because, of course, our house is the one house on the street that has a fire hydrant in front of it, so
Of course.
can't park there. But yeah, I don't mind. It is what it is.
Yeah, parking's like a really big pet peeve of mine, actually.
I am so good at parking.
I'm very good at parking, and honestly, I start yelling at people, and I'm like, "It's 2 fucking
Right?
straight lines. How is it that hard?" like,
Like the other day, my coworker, he came in and we were discussing how full the parking lot was at work, and because he takes the bus to work, so and our entrance is like right by the bus terminal, so he has to
mhm,
walk past my car every day to come in there if I'm at
right?
work before him. And so he made a comment on the fact that I'm never parked like an asshole, and I took pride in that comment.
Oh, love that.
Right? Moral of the story, listeners: don't park like an asshole,
Yeah,
please, or Serafina will come and find you, and she'll break your kneecaps.
I'll slash your tires.
That too, she'll do
Just
both.
3, not all of them.
Is that the magic number where insurance isn't going to cover it?
Yep.
Nice. Freaking Carrie Underwood up in this bitch. Except that Carrie Underwood did all 4 tires, which was a bad idea. That was a
Exactly,
stupid
because then
mistake.
insurance covers it.
Right? Next time I go to karaoke and I sing that song, I'm going to change the lyrics to 3 tires.
There you go. Yeah, we're doing damage here, people. We're going for as much damage as possible.
Right?
And that
You've
means all,
been
like
warned,
physically and
people.
monetarily.
And mentally.
And
We're going to get in your
mentally.
head psychologically.
I will shove a knife through your skull. For legal
That's
reasons.
not psychological.
I mean, it fucks
That's
up your
still
brain.
physical.
Yeah, but if you scramble somebody's brain, it's like if they got a lobotomy. Psychologically,
yeah.
you would be different. Let's be honest.
Psychologically, you would be dead.
True. For legal reasons, I don't stab people.
Yes. That's very illegal. Don't do that. Please don't go and stab anybody. Don't do it.
I won't.
If you need to stab something, go to the store and buy a watermelon. Because that seems like a fun time.
I feel
and
like
then you can
Marla,
eat it afterwards.
Yeah, and it's red, so it's basically like blood.
I think I figured out what Seraphina's serial killer trait is, you guys.
What?
The fact that you just want to stab things.
You know, the amount of knives that I have is actually pretty impressive.
Nice.
Yeah. I have like 6. Maybe that's not that impressive. Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool. My
There's
grandma
a
got
whole
me
set
one.
up in his garage.
Whoa.
Yeah.
My grandma got me this really cool one that's like teal, like aqua kind of teal colored with like butterflies, and then it's an assisted switch blade. So
see, switchblades are illegal.
See, exactly, which is why she got the assisted one, because then it's not illegal.
Moral of today's episode, people.
Get an assisted switchblade.
Don't do illegal things.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's that. We'll see you guys next week.
Hopefully we won't talk about as much like murder and illegal shit next time.
I make no promises whatsoever.
I don't either.
You guys should probably know that by now if you've been here through this entire episode.
Yeah, we're pretty unhinged.
Yeah, I'm so unhinged. Remind me next week to tell you guys the story about the fact that my door became unhinged for a second.
I was about to make a door joke.
I'll tell you guys all about how I was trapped behind a door for 6 hours.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Look forward to it. Bye.